Now for the quarterfinals, Mona vs Diona. They start, and Mona's characters, with its emphasis on hydro-based abilities and elemental reactions, clashes with Diona's cards, centered around cryo-based skills and support tactics. As the tension builds, Mona unleashes a devastating hydro assault, triggering powerful elemental reactions that create a cascading wave of damage. However, Diona swiftly counters, utilizing her cryo abilities, and disrupt Mona's combos. With quick thinking, Diona activates her support cards, healing and bolstering her character's defenses. The match intensifies, as Mona adapts her strategy, exploiting Diona's weaknesses, and targeting vulnerable areas. Yet, Diona's resilience and calculated playstyle allow her to endure and retaliate, with well-timed cryo bursts. Ultimately, Diona's strategic support and ability to control the battlefield prove pivotal, overwhelming Mona's offensive onslaught. Diona emerges victorious, her cool and composed approach securing her triumph in the exhilarating card match. Sucrose vs Albedo. The match starts. Albedo, having a plan centered around his game expertise and strategic planning, fights against Sucrose's deck, utilizing the power of swirl and elemental reactions. As the game intensifies, Albedo unveils a masterful combination of cards and attacks, setting the stage for his grand design. With precise calculations, Albedo orchestrates a symphony of elemental reactions, overwhelming Sucrose's defenses and leaving her vulnerable. Sucrose charges back valiantly, utilizing swirl to disrupt Albedo's plans and create chaotic interactions. Although Albedo's meticulous preparation and strategic foresight prove unmatched, he capitalizes on his knowledge of the game, deploying powerful abilities that alter the course of the match. In the final round of their game, Albedo executes a brilliant maneuver, combining elements in a way that decimates Sucrose's remaining defenses. The match concludes, with Albedo standing as the winner, his calculated moves and deep understanding of the elements leading him to victory. Venti vs Barbara. Barbara, having a mastery on healing and support, focuses on that strategy again, like in her last match. While Venti has a more interesting plan, by not really having one, letting the wing lead. Venti unleashes a flurry of character switches and elemental skills, creating a whirlwind of elemental reactions. Barbara valiantly employs her healing abilities, mending her team's wounds and bolstering her defense capabilities. Venti's unparalleled control over the battlefield becomes evident as he freely manipulates her characters in the game, disrupting Barbara's healing efforts and rendering her supports less effective, like what he did to his last opponent. With Anemo at his command, Venti tactically positions his characters, maximizing the impact of his elemental skills and unleashing powerful combinations. As the match nears its conclusion, Venti's relentless attacks overwhelms Barbara's character cards, slowly but surely running out of options. He orchestrates a breathtaking final move, using an elemental burst to end the game. With a flourish, Venti emerges as the victorious bard, gaining to continue in the tournament and possibly win it all. Eula vs Qiqi. The game begins, and after the first few rounds, Eula unleashes a flurry of powerful claymore strikes, aiming to overwhelm Qiqi with sheer force. Qiqi has the same plan, and attacks Eula with as much force as he can as well. His swift and calculated movements prove to match Eula's unstoppable attacks. With his agile playstyle and tactical finesse, he deftly counters Eula's blows and opposes with precision strikes. Sensing an opportunity, Qiqi uses a strategic gambit, utilizing his cryo abilities to freeze key targets and disrupt Eula's rhythm. Eula, momentarily caught off guard, struggles to regain her momentum. Qiqi seizes the moment, launching a series of precise and calculated attacks that chip away at Eula's health. With a final, flashy strike, he delivers a devastating blow that leaves Eula's characters in shambles. The match concludes, with Qiqi winning. His cunning strategies and masterful swordplay got him to an unexpected victory in the round, now being against Venti in the semi-finals. After a short break, the semi-finals begin. Diona vs Albedo. You already know their play style by now, so let's just jump straight into the battle. Diona skillfully freezes key targets, attempting to gain control of the battlefield. Albedo combats this by confusing Diona on what he plans to do, strategically deploying useless cards to create a web of uncertainty, and deploying random characters that doesn't seem needed. Being very patient, Albedo's strategy unfolds as he tricked Diona into attacking the wrong characters, as well as protecting her wrong ones. Despite Diona's resilience and cunning plays, Albedo's game mastery proves to be the decisive factor. He executes a combo that deals powerful damage, and also prevents her from healing, unleashing a surge of elemental power that shatters Diona's defenses. The match concludes with Albedo standing as the victor and getting a place in the finale. Venti vs Qiqi. Venti unleashes multiple elemental skills and switches characters with fluidity. However, Qiqi's calculated plays and cryo maneuvers proves to be a formidable defense. He disrupts Venti's synergy, and Venti does the same as well, reducing both of their characters' effectiveness. With precise attacks, Qiqi exploits the openings created by Venti's attempts at annoying him, delivering devastating blows and rendering Venti defenseless. The match gets intense with every round, then Qiqi suddenly unleashes his ultimate attack, combining his cryo powers and swordsmanship into a lethal combination. Venti's forces falter under the onslaught, unable to withstand it, but through it all, Venti is still smiling. Venti unleashes the ultimate of his own, spreading the elements and making his attacks much stronger, threatening to turn the tides. In the close game, Qiqi emerges triumphant, having played really well, although he's a bit disappointed by Venti's performance, but he knows exactly why. Venti's actual intention in joining the tournament is that he heard the prize was a month's supply of his favorite beverage. It was the prize for reaching the semi-final, so he had no reason to continue in the tournament after reaching his goal. It was great for Venti, although not so much for Diona. Albedo vs Qiqi. The battle unfolds with constant twists and turns, as each player takes turns seizing the advantage. Albedo initiates the match with a peculiar move, setting up a combination of support cards. His aggressive opening and good foresight put Qiqi on the defensive, forcing him to react swiftly. Qiqi is known for his quick thinking though, and counters with cards of his own, exploiting Albedo's weaknesses in his moves and gaining the upper hand. Albedo, not one to be outdone, adapts to Qiqi's tactics and catches him off guard by reacting in an unexpected way to his attack, reclaiming the lead. The match continues in this back-and-forth fashion, with each player showcasing their ingenuity and tactical prowess. The air crackles with anticipation. Both players make bold moves, employing their best cards and unleashing interesting combos. The outcome of the match hangs in the balance, with victory within grasp for either Albedo or Qiqi. In a breathtaking finale, Albedo unveils a precise sequence of attacks and plan card plays, a stunning combination that overwhelms Qiqi's thinking. The match ends with Albedo emerging as the victor, his unwavering determination and knowledge making him be triumphant in this exhilarating card battle. Both players acknowledge each other's skill and sportsmanship, recognizing the thrill of the closely contested match. The result left a lasting impression in the tournament and the history of card battles in Mondstadt. The end. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe and like if you ended up enjoying this video, and comment on what you guys think about it. Thank you for all the support. Bye.